If you are a TF2 fan and also an MVM fan, and you haven't been living in a tombstone for the past week, then you should be well aware that MVM is getting a big update. As of June 23rd, Valve was announced that MVM is going to be getting a map update and new missions update, as long as the community starts to provide some. Before I blabber on about the main areas of the new MVM update, let's talk about the part that everyone loves: gambling, baby. To kick off our gambling section of the video, let's address the large elephant in the room, which is Australians. When it comes to Australians, for those who don't know, at the end of every MVM tour, there's a small possibility of getting dropped a Australian gun, which is basically a gold gun, or a rare special kill streak. One more fact about Australians is there can only be one dropped per game. Now, I'm gonna cosplay as Doctor Strange right now and foresee all the other universes. I don't see why not. Valve would not add new Australians. It wouldn't make any sense as to why they wouldn't add them. As in my personal opinion, it is the key focus point on why people play MVM. Continuing on about the gambling segment of the video, let's talk about how to possibly obtain the chance of getting an Australian. Now, as you can see in that beautiful illustration above, that the way you play MVM is by spending $1 whole. I know, right? $1 for the chance to get a $5,000 golden frying pan. So the ticket is called a Tour of Duty ticket, and once you buy it, then it allows you to play one game of a single tour. Each tour has a X amount of games you have to play to finish the tour. Now being showed in this pitiful, sad footage, this is the example of not getting any Australian drops throughout the entire lobby, which is what you're going to see happen almost 90% of the time. But on the other hand, you're going to see this. Now, for example, that Australian medigun that very lucky gentleman right there unboxed is around $90, which is a pretty high payout, especially for the low sum you paid even just to play the tour. Now moving on to the second and final segment of the gambling section of this beautiful video, we're going to talk about how to acquire Australian weapons and other strange kill streaks secondhand. Now you could see on the beautiful demonstration done by yours truly, you could see that you could guide yourself to the Steam community market and buy yourself a lovely Australian or unusual weapon or hat. But be warned, there's going to be a slight markup on all items in the community market across all games, because the fact that if you sell an item for an X amount of dollars, Steam will take a certain percentage cut of that money, therefore that's why people mark it up. Another way that you could legitimately acquire an Australian weapon or an unusual hat is by using a third-party website known as backpack.tf. I have many positive experiences with backpack.tf, as it is a legit and reputable website that you could do trades with other people or sell your own items. Now that the gambling schizo rant is done, let's talk about the actual soon-to-come update. As it currently stands right now, in MVM, there are two core game modes. One of them is Boot Camp and one of them is Man Up. Boot Camp is a free mode that any player can access without spending any money on Tour of Duty tickets. It's basically like a teaser, like a little sneak peek into playing MVM, but there's no way to reap rewards. And the other side of it, the flip side, Man Up mode is the actual game mode where big boys go to play. This game mode is where you can actually get Australians and actually get rewards for what you've done. Like I've stated previously in the video, I don't really see a way that Valve could really incorporate another good game mode. I mean, considering that the community is making Valve wants to give the community a opportunity to make a new game mode to see how they could incorporate it. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's gonna go too well as of right now. Like, MVM is a very straightforward game mode, I feel, and incorporating a new way to playing it could feel a little out of whack. Besides the game mode and map factors of the major update coming soon, I feel as if the community can make a cool and new game difficulty, because as of right now in boot camp and man up mode, the only difficulties that are offered are normal, intermediate, advanced, expert, and nightmare. My personal opinion, I feel as if there could be some cool game modes initiated, and especially with like the holiday updates that TF2 receives every holiday. Obviously there could be some cool special events and other events that go on. Now, speaking on the map side of everything, I feel as if there is 100% guaranteed going to be good change when it comes to maps. As of right now, there are a lot of good maps in the rotation of man versus machine mode, but man, we could use some better maps in my personal opinion. As of right now, as of anyone who's done 10 plus tours or whatever, it gets pretty boring playing on the same map as you've known every single robot spawn point and everything else. Yeah, I feel as if the map update, when it comes to the update coming soon, it is going to be a big change that's going to, in my opinion, going to bring a lot of new MVM players that haven't experienced the game before. Going toe to toe with the difficulty segment of this video, I feel as if another cool thing that the community can do, and hopefully Valve allows it, is adding new robots to the game, or to the game mode I should say. Don't get me wrong, the robots right now that currently stand in the game, they're very solid, they're solid boss fights. But incorporating, like, let's say Heavy and Scout, they can make some pretty cool like robot hybrid breeds, or like add some more lore to the game. That's just my personal take that no one has really spoke about yet, but I would just like to see that happen, because in my personal opinion, I think it's pretty cool. One other thing that wasn't mentioned in the update teaser that was posted on the TF2 website and on the Steam pages is that there could be new upgrades available in like the intermissions between each round. I'm not really sure. I can't really touch on what I feel as if could be added to the upgrades, but I feel that they can incorporate some pretty cool stuff, like some more upgrades and like boosters and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just one more thing to think about when it comes to the soon-to-come update. I feel as if I've touched on everything that was necessary for the soon-to-come update, so I'm going to cut the video here. But if any more update news comes out, or any community blogs come out, I'm going to make more videos up to you guys. That's about it. See ya.